Hi, I'm John Taylor, and welcome to Alpha Awakened, video number 3. This video is called The Inner Game and the Kingdom of Beliefs. This module contains some of the most powerful material in the course and in the fields of human development, cognitive theory, and peak performance. So get yourself awake and focused so you're fully in this conversation and you're ready to play full out. There are a number of exercises in this module, so make sure that you are ready to write things down and really jump in. Okay, so we all know about the inner game and how your thoughts are so critical to success and having what you want in your life. You also know that it is vitally important to know what game that you're playing so that you can succeed in life. In the game of life and in the inner game, this is about beliefs. And that's why we're talking about the inner game and the kingdom of beliefs. Most people never examine what their beliefs are, where those beliefs came from, how those beliefs were structured or formed, or even that their beliefs are created or replaced consciously. And if you haven't been brought to this level of active awareness in your life, then you're actually not living at anywhere near your peak potential. And that is one of the reasons why we have so many people in society and in the world who have contracted the alpha virus and have no power in their lives. They are carriers of beliefs that have infested them. And so the reason that we are going here now is so that you will have the cure to the alpha virus. That's what this entire program is about. And this is one of the core components of it, so that you get cured forever. This is the basis of the inoculation, and we build upon this basis. So let's start looking at what a belief is. So a little textbook stuff. Belief, confidence in the truth or existence of something not immediately susceptible to rigorous proof. Interesting. Said more simply, confidence in something that cannot be rigorously verified. Or let's say it even more simply, something you think that may be true, but you can't prove it. Interesting, huh? Okay, so what is this thing then? And why us? Why humans? Well, human beings are unique in that we can create our beliefs, and we can create beliefs about how the world operates and how we interact with the world. So why can humans create this? And more importantly, why can you create beliefs? Last week we learned that doing creates the feeling. Notice that you believed it was true. And by believing it to be true from our conversation, you went and tested it for yourself. And you took the actions based on that belief to do a week's worth of life play, and you caused something to happen in the physical world that brought you results and pleasure. How was that for you? Amazing, right? This is what beliefs do. They allow you to manipulate physical reality by your actions and your emotions. It's the tool that is used to build physical reality. Another way of saying this is, what you believe defines to you what is possible. And what you define as possible is what you can manifest into physical reality. Again, what you define as possible, and that comes from your belief, is what you can manifest in physical reality. So let's give an example. This incredible house that I'm in on the coast in California, somebody believed that they could build this house on this cliff overlooking the ocean. And action was put forth, and here's this house that I'm in now. Somebody believed that we could send a man to the moon, and actions then were created and carried out that sent a man to the moon on the Apollo missions. Conversely, what you believe is impossible, you can't bring into physical manifestation. And you know the way that works. If you think something's impossible, you do nothing. And then it never happens. So you're right again. And that is the structure that we live inside of, that you live inside of, that creates the experiences you have and what you experience as your life in physical reality. If you believe it can't be done, you are right. And if you believe it can be done, you are right. Notice that the universe will support your believing your beliefs 100% of the time. It won't stop you. It lets you choose what you want to believe. Always. It never forces belief on you. You choose. Really interesting here. You are always choosing your beliefs. So, open up your notebook, and we're going to jump in and do some good work here. At the top of an open page, have it such you have a left and a right-hand page, 2 pages. Write the title, My Inner Game, The Kingdom of Beliefs, and answer the following question. What do I believe about this conversation right now? The conversation that we're having right now. Pause the video, take 5 minutes to answer this. Write everything that you believe. Just start writing them down, and restart the video when you're done. Okay, good. Are you beginning to see inside your mind right now to see how quickly you can generate beliefs? Can you see that what you believe right now will affect what will come next? For example, if you believe, this is all bunk, can you see how what's going to come next is you're not going to listen? Or if you believe, wow, this is really critical and I'm going to pay attention, do you see how you're paying attention? Beliefs then turn into intentionality, that's your emotions, and physical manifestation. That's how coupled they are. Remember the scene in The Matrix where Neo is fighting and training with Morpheus in the simulator? And he's like, I know Kung Fu. And Morpheus just keeps deflecting all of Neo's strikes. He says, stop trying to hit me and hit me. You're faster than this. Don't think that you are. Know you are. What is Morpheus saying? He's saying that when Neo believes it to be true, then it's going to happen. It's going to manifest in physical reality. Okay, so now we're going to do an exercise. Take out your notebook and have a left and a right-hand page that are open and available. And write the following question at the top. The reason why I can't have all the blank I want in my life is, again, the reason why I can't have all the blank I want in my life is, and you're going to answer that for love, sex, money, health, freedom, and fame. Love, sex, money, health, freedom, and fame. Pause the video, take a minimum of 15 minutes to answer these questions, and restart the video when you're done. Okay, good. That was a big exercise, and perhaps the first time you have ever gone into your matrix to see what you believe. Okay, on the right-hand page, at the top, write the observer. And I want you to review what you wrote on the left page and feel into the answers. Be the observer, and the observer is going to write down what you are sensing in your body, feeling in your emotions, and what's going on in your mind, what thoughts you're having for each of the questions that you just answered. So take 15 minutes and go through and review those first answers, and as an observer, write down what you're observing for each one of them. Take 15 minutes and restart the video when you're done. Okay, good. That was a big exercise. And good work in using your powers of the observer while literally being in the middle of the experiencing why you can't have all of that you want. And that's an impressive thing to do. So I'm acknowledging you for being able to hold that place. So let's take a look at what the observer probably noticed. Did you notice, as an observer, how the beliefs actually have a physiological impact on you? Can you actually feel them and sense the tension or resistance? Maybe there's tension in your stomach or in your back, or maybe a dryness in your throat, or thoughts, oh yeah, you're never going to have it. Really good observing. Let's go a layer deeper now in our observation and notice that there's a pattern here. You start thinking a thought, And the more that you believe it's true, your body begins to create the emotions that correspond to that thought. They're like two loops spinning up. And then your body, feeling all of the hormones being moved around your body, begins to sense it and begins to, in its own physical reality, act and sense in a way that supports the belief system and the emotions. So let's prove this, right? There's a saber-toothed tiger right next to you. And you know that as soon as you really believe that, and we really believe that, your body would be ready for fight or flight. Your beliefs would pump all of the adrenaline into your system, and your body would have it ready to go. This is what happens, and this is how sensations are generated in the body from the belief systems. So let's look at the exercise you just did. You're going to take 5 to 10 minutes, and you're going to put a box around all of the things that are external, that are stopping you. So a box around external stuff, like the economy, or women don't like me, or there isn't time, or my boss will never promote me. And what remains are things that you perceive as limitations to you. Put circles around those. So you're going to get a map of boxes and circles. And the circles will be things like, I don't know how to talk to women. I don't make enough money. I'm lazy. So take 10 minutes, pause the video, and restart it when you're done. Okay, so let's take a quick look about those things on the page. If your page is mostly squares, these boxes, you're externalizing things. And what that means is you're actually living the world that other things are in control and have power over you. So around things that are external, let's just really cut to the chase. You don't control them, they don't control you, and they never will. And why would you ever want to control them anyway? So these are all decoys and distractions. So cross them out. Those aren't real. See, an awakened alpha knows that they're responsible for creating everything in their life, and they wouldn't have it any other way. So if your list has any of these externality, that game is now up, and we're going to cross them out, and I'd like you to go back and answer the question again. Take another 10 minutes and answer the question from the standpoint that for everything, you alone are responsible. So the reasons why you can't have, what's in the way of you not having that, have to involve you. So go back, take 10 minutes, and complete that, and then restart the video. Okay, great. Now what we have left are just the negative beliefs, your negative beliefs, that are in the way of you having everything that you want in your life. So let's answer another question in your notebook. What keeps my negative beliefs in place? And take 10 minutes and answer this, and look over all of those reasons that you have, all of those negative beliefs, and then answer that question. What keeps my negative beliefs in place? Pause the video and restart it when you're done. Okay, so what keeps your negative beliefs in place? You probably have come to the same conclusion, and that is, it's that you believe them to be true. And because you believe them to be true, you put energy, your emotions, and your physical actions into reinforcing them. Wow, okay. So now let's go to a new page. And for every reason that you have on page 1, I want you to answer these 2 questions. Is it true? That negative belief, is it true? And what is one action that I could take to disprove it? This is a critical exercise, and you're effectively having a day of reckoning with what's happening that's limiting you in your life. So 2 questions. Is it true? Is that belief true? And 2, what is one action I could take to disprove that? And you're going to answer this for love, sex, money, health, freedom, fame. Pretty important things in your life. So pause the video and take a minimum of 15 minutes to answer these questions. And when you're answering from the one action that you want to take, Choose an action you would really like to take in disproving it, and that you can take. And then restart the video when you're done. Okay, great. As soon as you can see even one way to disprove the belief, it's obvious it can't be true. It's so obvious. Truth is truth. 99% truth isn't truth. 100% truth is truth. Truth is truth. That simple. Can you see that for every one of these things that you want, you can take an action towards your goal that will move you closer to it? Answer that right now to me, even though I can't hear you. I can hear you. Yes, of course you can. And once you can see the yes, the game of negative beliefs begins to break apart. You can have what you want as long as you believe you can and direct your actions, your energy and your attention toward it. So take another 10 minutes here and let's just bust these negative beliefs up. Add 5 more actions you can take for each one of those categories. Enjoy them. 5 actions you would really enjoy doing and that you know that you can. And restart the video when you're done. Okay, excellent. I mean, really excellent. What you just did is you redefined your life. You redefined what is now possible for you to achieve. Here's the thing to get. Here's the thing to really land in your system. Whenever things are not working in life, or that you're feeling limited, or feeling bad, or mad, or sad, or upset, it's because there is a negative belief in place. It's your warning system telling you, there's a negative belief here, please come and address it. And an awakened alpha knows this, and they ask themselves, what am I believing to be true that is causing this experience in me? And they direct all of their awareness and attention toward it. And when they find it, they ask, is this true? And then, happily, you also take the action, one action that you want to enjoy, that just disproves it. This week's life play for you is perhaps the most important work that you can master. This is when you actually start walking through your life and taking apart all of the negative beliefs. You're going to carry your notebook with you, and anywhere you feel upset or angry or disappointed or anything going through your system that isn't a yes, identify the negative belief that you are believing is true that's causing it and write it down. You're a detective here. You are hunting. Write it down. And once you've written it down, then ask, is this true? And then, for the fun of it, because an alpha lives for pleasure and an awakened alpha always goes towards pleasure, write a few actions that you can and will take to disprove it. So that is gone and done. Keep a good record of these. You're going to fill up your notebook. It's amazing once you start understanding how to hunt. There will be so many of these. And after a while, your ability to identify and remove negative beliefs from your life will be automatic. It's like your awareness will be tuned to it, and you will just start eliminating them. And that's what an awakened alpha does. In the kingdom of beliefs, he is king. And the beliefs that are there in his kingdom serve him. He creates them. It is his kingdom, and he lives in that place as king. And he's aware of when things are in the kingdom that don't serve him, and he goes towards what doesn't serve him. He finds out what it is, and he puts it in its proper place. Negative beliefs live elsewhere. He lives in his kingdom. It's time for you now to govern your kingdom. Have a great week here. Have fun doing this, because you will transform every aspect of your life. You will begin seeing the truth of your power instead of all of the falsity that lives in negative beliefs. Enjoy this week, fill up that notebook, and we will see you in the next video.